Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our dear Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Morocco, my Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow, and members of my delegation. I also want to recognize the ambassador responsible for cooperation in the Kingdom of Morocco, and of course the ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the OECS. And I also want to especially recognize Monsieur Farid Benis and also Mustafa and Aziz, who played a very critical role in the advancement of the relationship between Dominica and the Kingdom of Morocco. I am very, very happy to be here in Dallas and to inaugurate the embassy and to exchange views, Your Excellency, on the bilateral relations between the Kingdom of Morocco and the Commonwealth of Dominica. And I want to say to all of you, the citizens and residents of the Kingdom of Morocco, that the relationship between Dominica and Morocco is as strong, as sincere, and committed that you will find maybe nowhere else in the world. And we value very much the relationship with His Majesty the King. We value very much the leadership of His Majesty the King, especially in dealing with so many challenges, global challenges that we've had to confront. The King has led the global fight in respect to climate change, the global fight in respect to migration, the global fight in respect to access to education, and the economic prosperity of not only the Kingdom of Morocco, but countries across the world. And so the opening of the mission here, the consulate here, is a manifestation of that strong relationship which exists between the Kingdom of Morocco and, of course, the OECS. But I would also like to commend the pioneering role of His Majesty the King Mohammed VI for a South-South cooperation based on effectiveness, solidarity, and pragmatism. The Commonwealth of Dominica reaffirms the royal vision in upholding stability and security in the Caribbean region through tangible socio-economic projects. Concerning the Moroccan Sahara issue, let me make it very clear to all that the Commonwealth of Dominica reaffirms its recognition of the sovereignty of Morocco over its entire territory, including the Moroccan Sahara. The Commonwealth of Dominica reiterates its full support to the Moroccan Autonomy Plan as the unique basis for consensual political resolution to this regional dispute, in full respect of Morocco's territorial integrity and national sovereignty. And this is a principled position taken by the government of Dominica, because we believe that every country's sovereignty and its territorial integrity must be respected by all. We may have differences, but that should never cause us to waver and to move away from a principled position. And Morocco should not be different to any other country which requires its territorial integrity to be respected and its sovereignty to be recognized. So we're in complete support of the plan that has been enunciated by His Majesty the King. And so it is in this spirit that I am very happy to announce that the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica opened the General Consulate in Dakar on behalf of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, representing 6 Eastern Caribbean member states. This very significant and promising diplomatic presence will certainly represent a great opportunity to further boost bilateral exchanges between the Kingdom of Morocco and the 6 Eastern Caribbean states. And so I want to thank the governor and all of you for your hospitality and the support that you have been provided to us as we proceeded with opening the consulate here in Dakar. And I want to reassure you, my dear friend, Minister of Foreign Affairs, that you have in Dominica a solid partner, and we stand in absolute solidarity with the kingdom, and that our friendship is for all seasons. There are no seasons in our relationship. It's for all seasons. And rest assured of our continued friendship and relationship. And as I've said to you privately, the economic and technical support which we receive and we continue to receive from Morocco, these are peripheral issues. For us, the most important aspect is our friendship and our mutual solidarity. And I want to again publicly thank His Majesty the King, yourself, Your Excellency, and of course the entire Moroccan population for the demonstration of solidarity to us, especially after natural disasters. And I will never forget seeing the arrival of a military aircraft directly from Morocco, landing in my country, being among the first to respond to the tragedy which we experienced in 2017. And that picture of the aircraft landing in my country is etched in my heart and my mind. And this was a clear manifestation of the personal attention that His Majesty the King has placed on this relationship, and we're very grateful for this. So I wish the King good health, I wish Morocco prosperity, and I want to commend you in the presence of your people for the manner in which you have conducted the diplomatic affairs and the foreign affairs of the King of Morocco. And I must say you've been doing a fantastic job, and I commend you for this. And so I want to say God's blessing to all of you. Let us work together, and let us recognize that in a country there'll always be different views, but we must never lose sight of our fundamental responsibility to the entire state and for what the state stands for and what the kingdom stands for. And so all of us must respect the territorial integrity and the sovereignty of this great nation, a very peaceful nation, the Kingdom of Morocco. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
وما تنسوش تابوناو معنا فلاشين وتتابعونا على مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي.